Are you new to homesteading? Are you thinking about how to be more self-reliant? Interested in how to raise animals? How to grow your own food? Or how to preserve food? Do you like the outdoors? Do you like pets? Do you like animals? Then welcome to RangerRob Country Living. Join Sherry and Rob as we learn new things, new equipment, and new techniques. Sometimes we have great fails and great success. But most of all, we're trying. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the RangerRob Country Living channel. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's a sparkling day here in Central Oregon, and this is a follow-up to let you know how we're doing on our pond. So, yesterday's video didn't show our pipe so much, but what you can see down here now is we painted our pump housing black, put a little black paint on kind of some of the hoses because they were white, so they don't show up so much when the water's full. So we turned on the water, which is a float valve we have in the back, and it'll take a while to fill up. What we want to do right now is get it the water up high enough that it kind of covers the pump, so then we can test to see if the waterfall and everything else is working better. So yeah, I think we're just sitting back and waiting and see what happens. So today is officially 4th of July, and of course you guys are seeing these videos later. Yeah, we're definitely sore from yesterday with all that lifting of buckets and pulling out the slop and stuff. So yeah, we're getting there. It's kind of neat. That was a hard project, but it really needed to be done. All right, so I just did another check out here. Sherry's playing with the flowers and the plants a little bit, kind of cleaning up the pond a little bit. She was saying that the Flex Seal is quite rubbery. Is it tacky at all? No. It's not tacky or anything. So that's that Flex Seal we use right in that area. And yeah, so far so good. So I don't see why we couldn't try the Flex Seal. I haven't heard anything really bad about it. So anyway, no harm done if it doesn't work, other than we'd have to drop the water down a little bit and put a regular patch on. So we do have the new fountain installed in that's that large stick-like item there. There's water. It comes out of a little pump, fake pump there, and then of course the waterfall. So it won't be long. We'll be able to do a water test, and usually the top of that waterfall is covered with rocks. But you can see we got PVC pipe up there, and in Sherry we had a little bit of leftover black paint, so it kind of helped keep it from standing out so much. We did put a little bit of black paint on it, and yeah, it's coming along. It should be really pretty when we get her going here. I did want to show you that we are getting a lot of pretty little roses here. This one here has little red roses, the little kind of mini roses, and then some of our other roses coming out just gorgeous. One is these pink ones over here, and then my favorite is over here. I don't know why, but I love the color peach kinda, and these are just beautiful. Look at these roses here. And some of our other little roses, these were all planted by Sherry's mother, and I'd like to add to them, but there's so much going on, I just haven't really gotten that done. And I do need to add another basket to the house. We got one down here already, and yeah, but yeah, it's so nice to see the flowers coming out again. Yeah, I was just in the greenhouse looking at the hydroponic peas, and I think we have a problem. I don't think we're ever going to get peas because I keep stealing them. But I'm gonna be nice and sure some with Sherry up here. So yeah, they're delicious. So Cher, I don't know if we're gonna ever get any peas in the hydroponics. Take two.
Dirty hands.
These things are so good. Alright guys, so we're at the pond again. Our fountain doesn't want to stay in place for some reason. We think maybe because there's air in the line. So we're going to turn on the pump and see what happens. There goes nothing. Alright. Just fired this up. Wow.
It ran so much water.
What?
It ran so much water.
That baby is pumping some water out. Look at that. Did that help it from float?
Yeah, it's
Must have been air in there.
the line's not.
So yeah, that fixed the problem with this little fountain. It had air in the line and it wanted to be a little buoyant. But well, that baby's pumping out water. That's looking really, really good. Well, there's hope for me and Sherry. So we got our little bubble working really good. This thing will fill up and actually shut itself off with the little float valve over here. And Sherry got some weeding done, got everything adjusted, so very exciting. We can't clean the skim the top right now till we get a new net because we broke our old one trying to get the sludge out. It was a really old net, but it's on its way. We'll get it in a couple of days. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you can actually see the bottom. That's a real shocker. And we do have some stones and stuff that cover up the water output on the top, and we also have some rocks and stuff covers to hide this power outlet. So yeah, pretty soon the other roses will bloom. It's going to look really cool in here. But there it is. Probably doesn't look like much, but if you had to do the work and play in the mud and all that stuff, it was not a very fun job. But we also added a rock on top of the pump. Don't know if we really needed it to hold it down, but yeah, it's going to hit our patch pretty soon. Find out if our patch works. Alright guys, we got to go feed some piggies. We're just getting ready to go out to the piggies. We couldn't help but notice this beautiful roses on this plant have just totally bloomed out. Looks really nice. We got a little bit over here, and there's some over around the corner. Yes, we need to weed all the projects we're having. That's the one thing that's fallen behind, is for us to get the weeding done. But can only do so much. But it's time to go once again check out the piggies. We're gonna let them free range today. So we gotta move that steel can outside the gate here so they don't tip it over again. And yeah, they're getting too smart. All right, checking on the piggies here, shutting down the fences. And we're gonna get them fed and watered first before we let them out. And then we gotta move that can out of here because these dorks over here know how to knock it over. Hi babies, how's it going? Huh? How's my little piggies? Yeah, you guys are hungry. Hungry piggies. Let's shut the fence off. We'll start the procedure here. Alright, fences are off. Time to start feeding. Well, we let the two pigs free over here. Sparky, I don't think has discovered the gate's been open yet. Maggie's first move was to come over here where the can was and try to, she totally remembered, and it's been 2 days. So don't tell me pigs aren't smart. So she's checking out for all the stuff they spilled. There was a little bit still on the ground. So Maggie's all about food. She's this one eating machine. She's a big pig. And her sister, she probably would, she doesn't have as wide of hips as Maggie does, but Zelda's dealing with possibly having piglets. So every sign says she's got piglets coming, but we haven't seen them yet.
Not yet.
So, but I mean, every sign's there. We just don't know when she was bred. We've had Sparky and Maggie together, so if she shows any signs, we generally have an idea when, but we have no idea with Maggie. So it's just going to be one big pig adventure. Yes, sir. But yeah, it's a pretty day, and it's a good day for them to graze the fields over there, and also we got a lot of ryegrass over there. So yeah, it's the best mowing machine we got. All right, so our next mission is, you probably might have noticed the big box in the front of our garage up here, and what that is another 100 feet of 48-inch chicken netting. So we're gonna add that to the fencing out there already. All right, guys, so our new netting right here. This is 48-inch. They call 12-48-3. It's actually considered a sheep supplies, but this is what we're going to use for the chickens to add on to the netting they already have, which will give them 200 feet total. So we're going to unpack. Unfortunately, this net weighs a lot more than during 30-inch ones, so Sherry's going to bring the barrel around and we'll carry it back there that way. But let me get it unpacked. So our Premier fencing, by the way, always comes with spare parts. So lucky I've never had to use them yet, but I got a feeling there'll be a day I will be really happy I have all these. So yeah, so you get backup parts and supplies, and get this all unpacked. Sherry's brought the wagon over, and we'll take it out to the chickens. Well, we added the new fence in. Boy, these chickens got way more room than they probably need. We put the chicken shaw in between the trees, kind of keep it shaded. Chickens, one of the things we're kind of interested in is, because we don't have a rooster, we have a pecking order issue. So that's why some of our chickens always look so scruffy. So we're hoping maybe a little extra space might help. And they also say sometimes if your chickens are bored, that's a problem too. So we got them all kinds of obstacles, a little rock pile in the back, things to play in, keep them very busy. And then eventually when one of our roosters gets where he can defend himself, he'll be merged in with this flock. So they'll get a rooster, and that will help with the pecking order also. So in the meantime, we just do what we can. I know some of you would probably suggest putting aprons on them. We tried that once, but we ended up getting the wrong size aprons. So, but we may try again someday. But they got some new things to play with, and that should keep them busy, and some new places to graze. So yeah, but yeah, they got way too much room here. If you can see the fence at all back here, it goes way back here. And we can't get too close to our other fence because they do have a dog that is a bird dog, so we have to kind of be careful there. Though it's going to be also important that we keep power in this fence to protect the chickens. So there you go. Chickens have got some more elbow room, and the chicken shaw has been moved. So yeah, another achievement, Mom. You like it?
I like it.
All right, we like it. Well, guys, we thought we'd stop by the pond. It's almost completely full. Sounds good, looks good. And we did trim back the lily pads, but they'll grow back really fast.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, how cool is that, guys? I think it's time for lunch. Well, guys, we just came back from the store. Thought we'd just go to Fred Meyer's and pick up a couple flowers. Oh no. We, I think sure you already pulled some of these out, but yeah. So I had to pick up some more plants, of course, and some new peppers to put on my NFT. I have 2 openings on my NFT, so I have 2 pepper plants I want to put in there. And then I saw something that I've been kind of interested in, okra. I've never planted okra before, so I thought I'd do 2 of them and just see if we like okra. So let me get these new plants. I do have a tomato plant. I have an opening over in the new open area. So I ended up getting these lemon boys. It's a yellow tomato. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to grow some of those, see if we like them. So yeah, let me get this. Let me take care of the NFT stuff first. All right, so I did get the 2 peppers planted here, right here, and right here. So this one actually already has some peppers on it. It was kind of a good deal down at Fred Meyer's. They're starting to close up shop a little bit on plants, so definitely some good deals on plants right now. But the variety is obviously not as good, except for that okra I found. And I finally worked out my problem on programming of those towers, so I got that fixed. And then last but not least, I got some new things planted up here, and then Sherry's planting all kinds of flowers around the pond, because you know, when you get your pond fixed, then you got to spend another $100 in flowers. You know how that goes. I'm having another Cinder, stop, problem with somebody who keeps wanting to steal my peas. Who would that be, huh? Yeah, so now I gotta keep my left eye open on Cinder, because she can start reaching some of these peas, and she loves them. But let's see if I can trust her. I'd have to go over here. I need to pick up a tool anyway. So I did get this new lemon tomato planted. Looks a little sad right now. It could use some water. And at the end here, I thought I'd put the 2 okras right here and here to make sure they could catch the trellis, because I think they definitely go up in height. So yeah, let me get this tool out of the way, put back in the garage, and I think I'll turn on the water on the tomatoes just to give them an extra hit. So yeah, so let's swing by Sherry, then put this tool away, and then turn on the water. Alrighty, I had to drill one more hole for a flower. So Sherry has been in planting around the pond all kinds of flowers, and we got to get a pretty good deal on these flowers. Like I said, they're kind of closing things out. So yeah, that looks really pretty. And come up here. Yeah, that looks really nice. All right, there's my flowers right there. And that should do all right there. We got water here, so it's all good. Yeah, should be pretty. All right, as I promised, I was going to do a water check on my first channel here, and which also waters my tomatoes, which will water the new tomato and the new okra. So and it gives me a chance to make sure everything's working okay. So all the water systems in the center are on. Cinder, get out of there. A little pea stiller, and make sure everything's running okay up here. I hope that thing keeps going. Okay. So everything's running fine here. See if we can't get some water to these new plants. There. It should be good. And gives me a chance. Come on, Cinder. Not that I don't trust my dog. Make sure everything's running fine here. Looking pretty good. I think I got one little sprinkler here. It's a little too aggressive. I'll tone it down here in a second. But so it takes care of my lettuce. I'll just turn that down just a smidgen and it'll be good. Alright, pretty happy with all that now. Gonna let that run for a little bit and go from there. Boy, my potatoes are just going nuts over there. And yeah, look at that. Lots of flowers too. Wow. Pretty cool. Well guys, we've had one busy holiday weekend and so we're going to treat ourselves tonight with two beautiful grass grown steaks, New York steaks from Butcher Blocks. I'm tired. Anyway, so yeah, a little Traeger cooking here. Right now they're smoking. Gonna be turning it up real quick, and then we're gonna have pretty traditional Americana dinner. We're gonna have steak, salad, and baked potatoes, and plus we have some fruit and stuff we need to eat too. So yeah, we're kind of tuckered out. I think every muscle in our body hurts. Sherry's still out there playing in the garden, but yeah, she's gonna wrap it up soon. So guys, we're gonna wrap up the video right here. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over. And thank you so much for watching. Love all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. And if you have any questions or comments, or like to say hi, or have any questions, things that you want to tell us about what you're doing, please in the comments below do so. We'd love to hear from you. So guys, have a great day and have a great week, and we'll probably see you tomorrow. So guys, take care now. Bye.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now.